That little tiny country across the ocean. I wonder if they'll get me.
Who's laughing like that?
MASH settle that like 20 years ago?
Right. What's going on, the Nova Squad? My name is Nova. Welcome back to the channel. So, if you guys actually saw the poll I've actually had put onto my channel, I've actually gotten this one to actually have 55% voting rate out of all of the other ones. So, I did mention the actual tied episode that I've actually had reacted to. So, I'm still working on trying to edit it into a certain way though, as far as like trying to, you know, not get in the blogs or like getting any strikes on the channel, etc. So like I'm still trying to like, you know, like do some research and figure out how do I actually do reactions towards shows off of other different platforms or whatnot. So, you know, that way you guys can actually see my actual reaction. But until then, we could be watching this video called Macdonald Compilation. I'm pretty sure a while ago I've actually had seen part 2 of it, like I want to say like at least a month ago. So we are kind of sort of going backwards, but you know, again, is what it is. Either way it goes, we gonna have some fun, we gonna have some laughs and whatnot. I'm actually very excited. So anyways, without further ado, let's get right on to it.
Oh, how about this? College freshman Scott Damerow, Larry, set a new world record by using his head to bust 142 eggs, and he now officially holds a place in the Guinness Book of fucking retards.
Yo! Why would you start off like that?
Oh, it's ridiculous.
Golly, man.
It's just ridiculous. Why are these dirty?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is something exciting. Our next guest made his stand-up debut. I did not remember that. This man began his television stand-up debut with us 25 years ago.
Didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Very talented actor. Nobody funnier. Ladies and gentlemen, Norm Macdonald.
Honestly, though, it's like, he really is one of the most funniest comedians that I've actually have reacted to on the channel, man. For real. Him with Shane Gillis and everyone else.
Thanks, guys. Listen, I don't want to brag or anything, but me and Oprah are making the same money tonight. But the show has loosened up considerably. I noticed I was watching Oprah and Dave talking about weed and booze. And I don't do either of those. The hardest drug I ever did, LSD. And I remember I was a kid, I was like 16, and I remember they warned me, they said, hey, you gotta be careful with that LSD on account of you can get a flashback. 10 years can go by, 20 years, 30 years, and a flashback will happen. So I thought, hey, that seems like a good deal. You tell me I buy a drug for $5, I eat it, I get high, and then 20 years later I get high again? That's not the point. I like to stretch my drug dollar. The point is this. 10 years have passed, 20 years have passed, 30 years have passed, and no flashbacks. What a gyp that turned out to be. Just more horse by the big acid companies, that's all it is. But I can't believe it's been a quarter century since I made my television debut. It was all different back then. You know, it was back then, I remember if you wanted to take a picture, you would use a camera, not a telephone. As a matter of fact, if you used a telephone, people would look at you odd.
Right, exactly. Like, my grandma had one. Had like 2 of them at least in the house.
What about in the old days when they took pictures of you way back, you know, where they pulled that thing and exploded and stuff? I got a picture of my great-grandfather. The thing took 6 hours to take your picture, and it was a picture of my great-grandfather, one. They only had, every guy had one picture back then. And just him like... I gotta get back, feed them hogs. Who's gonna feed the hogs? Somebody gotta feed them hogs. Now, in the future, of course, it'll be different. 50 years from now, people will be going like, hey, you want to see 100,000 pictures of my great-grandfather?
Right. Right. I got like at least like over like 1,000 on my phone for working and
I
the kids.
got him right here. Plus everything he did every day of his life. Hey, this occurred to me today. ID, which I had to show it again. There's a strange abbreviation when you think about it. I is short for I. And then D is short for dentification. They could have split that one up a little better, you know? But I watch the TV, I watch the news, make you afraid, the news, you know? Put all these stories on, Iraq, Iran, North Korea, you know, try to scare you, you know? But does it ever really scare you? Like, you ever wake up in the middle of the night, North Korea! That little tiny country across the ocean. I wonder if they'll get me.
You laughing like that?
MASH settle that like 20 years ago?
Right.
Why'd they have to watch that stupid show? There is one country that worries me, though. Not Iraq, not Iran, not North Korea. The only country that really worries me is the country of Germany. I don't know if you guys are history buffs or not, but... in the early part of the previous century, Germany decided to go to war. And who did they go to war with? The world. That had never been tried before. And so you figure that would take about 5 seconds for the world to win, but
right.
It was actually close.
So like
Then
10 years?
Then about 30 years pass, and Germany decides again to go to war, and again it chooses as its enemy the world. And this time they have that guy, Schrankly, Clankly, that guy, and I'm not even going to dignify him by saying his name, but I think you know what I'm talking about.
I think you never did that.
But you'd think at that point the world will go, listen, Germany, here's the deal. You don't get to be a country no more.
Right.
On account of you keep attacking the world.
It's like, you don't try it twice.
Hey, for the 9th consecutive year, Nick, JetBlue Airlines ranked first for satisfaction among all North American airlines.
We have seen it before.
But you know what ranked least in satisfaction? 9/11 Airlines. What a terrible name for an airline. It reminds me of that tragedy.
When he says that, it's like,
Yeah,
what?
Don't laugh at 9/11. I tried to tell him not to laugh.
Adam.
I know. I walked through blood and bones in the streets of Manhattan trying to find my brother.
Jesus.
Yeah, he was in northern Canada.
Northern Canada. Oh, is that what you guys been
Bill
like
Cosby,
been
first
saying
of
in the
all.
comment section? Northern Canada. Okay. Move on.
Is-
What did it say? I missed something. Hold on, y'all.
It's Bill Cosby, first of all,
Bill Cosby. Jesus Christ. Okay.
is my hero ever since I was a kid, because I always wanted to be like him, and I got his albums, tried to emulate him, but I didn't like his stand-up, but I like.
I heard
he
it said
was
it
as
before.
a
It
man.
wasn't really that good for real.
Because this was before
But I was a kid though, so
they
I
didn't
wouldn't
say
know.
he was a rapist on the fucking liner notes of the albums, you know. As my buddy said, he said, the worst part about Cosby was he was a hypocrite. And I said, I don't think that was the worst part. To me, the worst part was the raping. Way up high. And then the second would be the drugging.
I mean, that does go hand in
the,
hand.
The scheming. But anyways, hypocrisy would be way fucking down the line, you know, like on the 4th page or some shit. Like, I'm no expert, but I think probably most rapists are hypocrites. You know what I mean? You don't meet a lot of guys who go, I like to rape, I don't give a fuck. I know it's not a politically correct thing to say, but I like raping.
Jesus, man.
Go, goddamn, at least he's not a hypocrite. That's the worst. That's the worst part of it.
Oh,
But he, imagine you're a girl. Some of you will be easier. No, imagine you're a girl. You're in a gift shop in Vegas or some shit. You go, I'm gonna buy this snow globe for my. Oh, it's the most famous guy ever, Cosby. You know, Cosby's there, and he's like, "You want to go to my room? It's the biggest room ever." And so you go, "Yeah, of course I want to go to your room. Biggest star ever, biggest room ever. What the fuck? You don't even have to be a girl. You fucking go." And then you go up, and then you're like, "Fuck, look at this. I've never seen." And he's like, "You want a glass of water?" You go, "Yes, that would be nice." And then you go, "Why is it purple? Why is it fizzing?"
Why the fizzing?
Like in a monster movie. Just drink it. It's famous people water.
No, bullshit.
And everything goes fucking crazy and shit. And they come out of it, they're like, what the fuck? I was just in the gift shop. What's that? Cosby cock?
Yo!
I can swear that's a Cosby cock. That's impossible. A Cosby cock?
Okay.
Why would there be a Cosby cock in my face? Wait a second, I remember. I'll call for help. Hypocrisy! A man committed hypocrisy on me in room 10304-204. There's too many numbers in the hotel room. In my opinion, if you're going to fight the war on terror, a good place to start would be this nation's haunted houses. So I know you're not retarded, but what are you, Down syndrome? A new study found that men with beards are more attractive than men without beards. More great work from the University of Bob Seger.
All right, y'all. So that was a Macdonald compilation. You know, honestly though, it's like sometimes whenever I do reactions about Norm Macdonald and I don't really go under I'm Not Norm channel, I do tend to be worried about, you know, how the video is going to turn out, because not really other videos that actually do Norm compilations are really good, but this one, it was actually really decent. I'm not gonna lie. Now I can't say though, like, a compilation is not just like taking a whole chunk of his stand-up and then like making it as this is a compilation. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of sort of like poor editing, poor working on the video. But again, I'm not here to judge. I'm here to react and having a good time, and that's what it did. So either way it goes, you actually had accomplished, you know, the goal of making me laugh and smile and whatnot. So yeah, that's what I'm saying right there. So anyways, if you guys really enjoyed this reaction today, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and share. Let me know in the comment section down below what you to react to next. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, my name is Nova, and I'll see you guys next episode. Peace.